Hey friends, it's Cindy, aka Leandermomma, back again with another From the Stands report for the On a Water Break podcast. Now, this past weekend, I got to go to the DCI Southwest Championships, and I also had the opportunity to chat with some of the moms and dads who have kiddos in the drum corps. And I want to share a little bit of those interviews here with you guys. My first interview was with the Blue Knights mom and dad, who take their RV around the country as much as they can, following along. Here is that interview now. Okay, I'm here with some Blue Knights parents. I'm here with Greg and Gwen, and their daughter is in the Guard. That's correct, right?
Yes.
In the Guard at Blue Knights. And I actually know Greg and Gwen from Vista Ridge days. And so it's a pleasure to have you guys talking with us this morning. And I just wanted to just find out, what is it like to have a child in drum corps? I know when my daughter was in band, I never dreamed of having a child actually be in drum corps. Is it like band on steroids, or how's it different?
It's different in that we're far away so much of the time and having to really watch a lot of flow marching and time. But this year we're lucky enough we got to go up to Denver and Fort Collins and see her there perform, and then down the canyon, and then the Austin Rock contest, and now here. So we get a little mid-season
That's true, a
travel
vacation.
along. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But,
so is she getting to see some parts of the country that she's never been to?
Oh, yeah, all over, like 10,000 miles in a summer.
Sure.
Yeah. And it's her second year there. So,
okay, with the Blue Knights.
With Blue Knights.
Okay. Okay.
It's her age out here. So
Oh, is it?
yeah, she's gonna be so sad.
Yeah. Aw. Well, so how does she feel like it's different from high school marching band?
A lot more intense, a lot of work in a short period of time to get ready and get together, but it's a lot of fun. You know, we asked her about, sleeping on gym floors and all of that, but she's having a blast and a lot of fun with it. And,
well, when they're on tour, where do they sleep when they're so once camp's over and they're running around the country, do they sleep on the bus? Do they get hotels? Do they
Both.
sleep
They sleep on the bus and on high school gymnasium floors.
So, yeah, with Blue Knights, they're stopping mostly at high schools wherever they go and practicing on the stadiums, and sleep on the floor at the gym at the high school, use the bathrooms there at the high school.
Do they ever get to shower?
They do. They do, yeah. Although some of the showers she was saying just cold, some of them just hot, some of them don't have timers and work like 10 seconds and turn off, and then have to do another 10 seconds. But so,
I guess it's something.
Yeah,
right?
yes. But she has a free day tomorrow, so she's going to come home
the famous
tonight.
San Antonio free day.
So she gets to come home tonight and sleep in her own bed and have her own shower tonight. So I think she's looking forward to that.
That's
and then we'll bring her back tomorrow to meet up with everybody. Yeah. But she'll haul a little laundry with her to home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they wear those same clothes over and over. I bet it smells so good on those buses.
But they all smell the same.
Exactly.
So it's okay.
They don't know.
Yeah, one thing about Guard, it teaches you how to do your own laundry, though. All the kids have to go out to the laundromat, bring lots of quarters and all the
good
stuff.
life experience right
there. It is.
And you learn to live with all kinds of personalities.
Yes.
Definitely.
But she's really enjoyed it. She loves being in Guard and loves performing.
Wow, I'm sure you'd have to really to be willing to put in the amount of work that they put in. It's amazing, really, what those kids do. I honestly, I don't know how they do it. I'm sure she's probably called home crying a few times.
Usually just towards the end of the season, we see her crying when everybody's disbanding and going home.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's her age out year. So
yeah, that's going to really
I expect probably real tears. On this one.
Probably so. Well, I want you to talk for her a little bit. What do you think she would give advice to somebody that's considering being in DCI, and what do you think she would say?
Definitely, like anything marching band, when you start in the summer and you're in the heat practicing, but stick with it. It's well worth it. and some fantastic rewards, lifelong friends, and it makes for a very unique experience.
Sure. Looks good on your resume too. Is she going into any kind of career along these lines?
Well,
she's hoping to do some teaching in
Okay.
the color guard line.
Yeah.
And so she's got a tech job coming up for the school year.
Good.
So she's excited about that.
yeah.
Vista Ridge, actually,
Oh,
and Henry
good.
Middle School at the guard they're starting
Awesome.
there. So.
I like seeing those Leander fan kids
Yeah.
succeed.
Definitely.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys for talking with me, and good luck to the Blue Knights. And
Yes.
hopefully we see them in finals in Indy next month.
They're trending that way. So
Right.
we're hoping it
Awesome.
stays the same.
All right.
It's close.
Yeah.
They're in the battle.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy, the producer from On a Water Break, the main show. And while you're enjoying this great bonus content from some amazing hosts, there's a whole other show happening with guests, news, and plenty of other fun things that you and your friends are talking about on a water break. So take a moment, go subscribe so that you can get your notifications every week for the main episode of On a Water Break. If you have news or know of somebody that would be a great guest, or maybe you would be a great guest, email us at onawaterbreakpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media at onawaterbreak. And now back to this fantastic bonus content.
And we'll see you at the show.
That was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. And I also had the privilege of talking with Kathy, who is a nurse and a mom for the troopers. And sometimes she helps out with the medical team. And how fun would that be to have your child in a drum corps and you get to follow along and work beside them? And I hope you guys enjoy this interview as well. All right, I am back again, and this time I am talking to a trooper's mom. I'm talking to Kathy. Kathy, thank you for talking with us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, appreciate it. And you have a son or a daughter in troopers?
I have a son, plays euphonium.
Plays euphonium?
Freshman year.
Oh, this is his freshman year. Okay, so I have to ask you, was it because of their incredible show last year that he wanted to be in troopers this year?
I think it helped, but Troopers was the first show he saw live.
Okay.
And it's 2020, the year they came back.
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
That really stuck with him. It spoke to him. So he's kind of wanted to be a trooper since then. So
I admit, I am a huge troopers fan. After last year, I can't wait to see what they do this year.
oh, it's so great. Love their show.
I know, I bet you do. And you are not only a mom, but you are also part of the medical crew. Is that right?
Yes, I've been able to go out for a week during spring training, and I just am coming off tour this week, helping out as a nurse with their vet team. Yeah.
So what kind of things as a nurse do you end up having to do?
A lot of, well, it's giving them their meds as needed, but it's a lot of those athletic injuries, you know.
Sure.
And then once they came down into the south, it was the heat.
Yeah.
Heat gets them. So hydrate.
Yeah, I bet that's tough. And as a mom and a nurse, you're just like, yeah, that'd be tough. Well, is your son having a blast? Is he just,
He is loving.
well,
Yes. This is his thing. I mean, he has not complained once, despite 12-hour days and the heat and all. He's loving it.
and tell us where he was in high school at.
He was at McNeil High School here in Austin, Texas.
Hey, the greatest part of the state and the greatest state to be in a marching band, in just my opinion.
That's right. Central Texas.
Well, do you think he would have any kind of advice yet to give to anyone who's thinking about being in drum corps or who's thinking about being in troop?
Oh, man. I have to ask him.
Guys aren't saying vocalist girls.
No. Yeah, I would, just from the outside looking in and getting a glimpse at what spring training and what tour life entails, it's a lot harder than you think it's going to be. If you didn't like summer band, this is not for you. This is summer band on steroids, especially here in the South in Texas. If you're in it for the glory and you just want to perform, you're not going to make it. It is so much work. It's very intense. You've got to get in shape before you get here. the troopers do this thing called Forte Athletics, and they gave them like little workouts each day, like 10 to 30 minutes to get them in shape to get here. And so do those workouts, drink now, especially of those going into summer band here in Texas. We drink now, hydrate now. So yeah,
Here, yearly, and it's so fun. They have their spring training in Wyoming, or did they go elsewhere this year?
so they normally do their spring training in Wyoming, but I think they were returfing all the fields there this year. So they did their spring training in Tipton, Indiana.
I thought they were in another state.
They are.
Okay.
Yeah. And Tipton was wonderfully welcoming and have adopted them. So now there are shirts out there that say Tipton Troopers.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Oh, that's good. Well, is he excited for the ending? Is he thinking finals is going to be an even better experience for Troopers this year? Because I have my votes in, and I'm saying Troopers is going to move up from where they were last year. That's just my opinion.
And as a mom, of course, that's my opinion too. And I know I'm partial, but I love their show this year. The drama, the dynamics, just all of it. And they made some big changes today. So you're going to see some big changes today, and it's going to be awesome, especially for diehard Troopers fans. Today's closer is going to be a good one.
Can't wait. What is the cellist? Is she in it this year that was in it last year? No, she's not.
It's her cellist. But we do have a harmonica player. And he is the sweetest kid you'll ever meet. He can tell you everything about harmonica.
Okay. So they did that.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, is there any last thoughts or things that you would give as a mom, advice that you would give sending your child to drum for the summer?
I would say trust the core, like trust the staff that's there that is trying to help your kid grow up. So some of these kids, it's their first time away from home, and they're learning how to speak up for themselves, learning how to take care of their bodies, and just kind of encourage them to do as they're told. Drink the water, drink the electrolyte fluids that they're being given, and call your mom, but don't let them give up. Just tell them to hang in there, because once they get here, it's so fun.
Well, thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you for talking with us. I can't wait to see what the Troopers end up doing. I've got high hopes for them. So, yeah.
Anyway, great hopes for the season.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
You too. Okay, that was so fun. And I really appreciate Kathy and Gwen and Greg for letting me interview them. And if you're a DCI parent and you have something you feel like needs to be said or you want to share, then DM me on my Leandermomma Instagram page and we can talk about it. Also, you guys, be sure and follow the On a Water Break podcast and look for an episode coming out in the next day or two where we recap the DCI Southwest Championships. Be sure and follow along for more of these great interviews and more great content. Thanks, guys.